Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy Doc, man. Right now I have here Hollywood Jamie. And before we start, she's gonna let you know where to find her at on all platforms.
Okay, so how you guys doing? You can follow me on Instagram mostly at Hollywood underscore Jamie underscore. And if you want to check out my YouTube, Jamie plus James, that would be awesome as well.
All right, man. Y'all make sure y'all do that. So, talk about what got you started to be, what you had said it was like an editing director?
Creative director.
Creative director, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so what got you started in doing creative directing?
Well, I've always done graphic design, and I've always had like a love for just creating things and having some form of direction. I feel like it helps, but
Yeah.
I got placed with Hollywood Company, of course, and he helped me a lot with the creative direction and really blossoming in that. But I was working with someone previously, and I just learned the ropes as I went along, and I kind of winged a lot of things, and a lot of things tend to work out. I don't know. I just kind of have an eye for certain things, and I just have a gut feeling about certain things, so I'll go with that. And I'm heavily into like anime and different cultures and stuff, so I try to bring all of that. I'm just a weird person, weird.
Nah, you got it.
I try to bring all of that into whatever space I'm in, and making sure that everything just works in terms of branding, because I care a lot about branding. I want everything to be well blended, and it has to make sense. I'm a very logical person, so if it doesn't make sense, we're not doing it.
If it doesn't make sense, it's not doing it, yeah. But like, nah, it sounds real creative. Like, you have a lot going on. That's for sure. Like, I wanted to tell you to slow down a little bit. I'm like trying to take notes, but nah. At the end of the day, it sounds like you know what you want and you know what you want to do.
Yeah.
And that's the directing part of it, like where you have it all.
I can see it, and it's like that's the thing with this place here. Hollywood Company Studios. I see so many great things, and I just want to make sure that we bring that to life, and we will, of course.
Exactly. Yeah. Speaking into existence.
But yeah, definitely. I'm heavy into manifestation. So, but like I said before, like I would see a lot of things with people's branding, and I would just help them with that. You know what I mean? And it just started from there, and hey, I'm just going with whatever God tells me.
Yeah, the flow. You're going with the flow for sure. Yeah,
exactly.
That's cool. That's cool. But like, how long you been doing this for? Because like I said, you sound like you got it together. So like, it should be no worry for sure.
Graphic design wise, I went to school for it, because I know a lot of people don't, but I went to school for it. It was brutal. So that was my introduction to anything creative, really. I'm gonna say I graduated in 2014, so it's been some time since I've done that. And the creative direction, I would say maybe like a couple of years, not too much, but I just kind of get my feet wet with that part of it. But yeah.
You have to learn everything. Like you pretty much gotta be a jack of all trades in anything that you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like you don't want to not know, and then you try to get someone to do a little bit of help for you, or like you want a certain way, you want certain things done. But like if you don't know how to explain it or talk about it, or you don't know what's going on, it's never gonna get done. So like you're doing your part by like making sure that you touch bases on everything. That's cool. That's cool. But what inspires you? Like you said you've been in the game for a little bit. You went to school and everything. But like, what inspires you like to keep going? Is that like your main motivation?
I just really love helping people. I'm very empathic, and when I see a lot of passion in other people, it drives my passion. And I'm gonna be passionate regardless, but if they have it, I definitely have it. And I love bringing things to life. I've always been that way since I was a little girl. I used to like draw my own comics and all kinds of stuff. I just like creating things. It's so much fun, and especially when I get total freedom, like I've been here, it's so fun. And we play around with things,
right.
and I like that it doesn't have to be just so all the time. Like it's very spontaneous. Like that's the beautiful part about it. And I just basically, what helps me to like brand things or go in a certain direction is I learn about people, and I learn about what they want with the branding, and what they're going for, and I just try my best to bring that to life. But my main thing is, taking a vision and bringing it to life. Like life is like a story, basically. You know what I mean? Like it's a certain narrative that we all have. You play a character role, I do, everyone does, and I'm just trying to play my role the best way.
You playing your role with that blue hair. I was like, man, you make sure, for real, you coming out the box. Like I'm like, man, some people be scared to come out, you coming. You know what I'm saying? Some people like be worried about what somebody's thinking.
No, don't get me wrong. I do But then I'm like, this is just.
But you already did it. You took the last, like you took the step where it's like,
late to go back
right, yeah, it's over with. Like you know, yeah, you might.
That one time I said I like it, so I kept it.
But I'm saying you're a person, so of course you're gonna have the idea. But at the end of the day, it shouldn't stop you from doing it. You know, it shouldn't stop you from like achieving whatever you got going on. Like it shouldn't be your main worry when you're trying to do whatever you're doing. You know, like what they think. You know, it just.
I'm kind of a rebel in a way like that. Like, I mean, I don't do a full throttle because I don't like making people upset.
Or uncomfortable, you know.
But if it's something I want to do and I really want to do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
That's just me. I'm gonna go all the way, and if it just so happens to make people uncomfortable, I'm sorry, but like.
You gotta be you though. Yeah, you gotta be.
It makes me feel good. I mean, I know blue hair is not for everybody, but waking up with blue hair makes me feel magical.
But you after you explain yourself, it makes sense. If they really watch this interview and like listen to what you're talking about, it makes sense.
And anime inspires my look.
But it makes sense though. Like you probably sometimes go to cosplay or would like to.
Yeah.
Thank you. So come on, man.
So it's the same. Like look at it. I just do it every day.
So it's only cool for Halloween, I guess.
That's what a lot of people think, but like I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, it was rough because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so self-conscious. But now, I mean, I get looks and weird comments, but a lot of people say, yeah, I love it. So I'm like, I love it too.
Yeah, you're doing your thing, man. So is there anything that we might have missed or that you want to touch bases on that we haven't talked about?
The motivational side of things, I'm really trying to develop a route for motivational speaking at some point as well. And I do want to do TED Talks one day, so.
Oh, that's awesome.
If God blesses me to stand on that stage and help as many people as possible and travel around and do those things, that would be a blessing. I feel like I'm more of a healer, and for some reason God put the idea of words in my head to heal people with words. And I'm not just saying that, like I've literally had people tell me they struggled with anxiety and I was able to heal their anxiety through my words of encouragement. And I'm like, that's not something I can sleep on. So I dedicate time outside of this to motivational posts and things like that, where you can find on Instagram.
Okay.
And my YouTube channel and some goofy things on.
And what page is that again?
Hollywood_Jamie_.
Okay.
On Instagram and Jamie plus James on YouTube as well. But yeah, I'm a very happy-go-lucky person. I like to say, not your ordinary person, but yeah, you know. So I bring all of that into my motivational stuff. Like I just want people to feel like they can be themselves, because I know what it's like to feel controlled and to conform, and I did that for a long period in my life, and I didn't like it. And now I'm like a butterfly. I just want to be free and see what God has in store. And this place here, this brand here, is just a beginning of something great. And I'm super excited that I'm finally taking a chance on what I want to do for next year.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. Like in anything that you're doing, you're supposed to make sure that you're doing it for you and not someone else. And you know, you're not supposed to drag yourself in the mud at anything that you're doing. You know, you're supposed to build yourself up. You know, how that boy Geek said, he said, anytime they tear you down, I'm gonna build you back up. I swear, bro. When he came out with that, bro, it was over with for me. I'm like, that was confirmation for me. You know. So it's like I'm glad that you do things like things like that, because like we need more people like that. You were saying something that like that's what make you. You're different. You know, you're unique, and like that made me think about this fingerprint. You know, like people don't get it. Like everybody's different.
You gotta leave your imprint on everyone and everything. And I've always said, like, I care a lot about legacies. I don't know what that's about. That's embedded in me. Like something told me long time ago. Yeah, like I gotta really make a name for myself in this lifetime. If not, it's like, what am I doing here?
Right,
you know,
right.
I know everybody's not like that. I'm not saying everybody has to be that way, because a lot of people, they just want to live life.
Yeah.
But I really want to do something. And
you're free to do whatever you want.
Big though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has to be like blow it out of water, like go big or go home, as they say, right? You know, so.
It ain't over till the fat lady sing, I'll tell you that. So you got time. You got a whole lot of time. You got a whole lot of time, because a lot of people, I wanted to say, a lot of people, they would say my acronym is OPRE, so they would like pronounce it OPRE. But I'm like, nah, it's opera, you know, it's on some opera shit, you know, like I like opera like a mug. Like I want to teach my daughter how to sing sing like that, you know, like yeah, for real, for real.
So cool.
That made me cry. Like I promised, like that I
Yeah.
couldn't give her provide for her the way I want to provide for her, thinking about what I wanted to do, like wanted her to do, and like, cause like it's so beautiful when you see like a child sing opera, like it's different.
I've never seen.
Yeah, you gotta watch. Yeah, you gotta watch. It's
that.
different.
Okay.
It's different.
It's different.
Yeah, it's way different. But before we go, do you want to give any shout outs? Is there any shout outs you might want to give?
Oh, for sure. Gotta give a main shout out to Hollywood Pompeii.
Exactly, that.
The man is magical. He's awesome, and like I'm telling you, you gotta hit him up for anything. He's the best videographer, best everything. He's great at everything. I've never met a person that's great at everything, but that man right there is great at everything. And yeah, major shout out to everybody that comes through here, and everybody that we've worked with so far, and the people of the future. I'm manifesting big artists and all that good stuff. Can't wait to meet all those beautiful people and do more of God's work for everyone, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So just shout out to everyone that helps make this possible.
Gotta do more of God's work for sure. That part for sure. Well, I thank you so much, Jamie, for giving me this quick interview. And again, I thank everybody that's watching. And bruh, at the end of the day, man, I just want to make sure that like everybody keeps pushing, because what you're doing again is like beautiful. That you're inspiring people and you're motivating people and want to push them. And like a lot of people need to be on that, because me being in the military, there's a lot of suicide things going on.
That's what I care about.
Yeah, and like just it's tough, you know. So like you being there and doing your part is perfect, like that. And I thank you for again, like I said.
So for mental health, cause like that right there, what you said about the suicide prevention and all that, I had a really close friend that I lost a couple of years back, and that really shook me, because I felt like I couldn't do anything about it. And like that's mainly, like you had said, what inspires you to do a lot of these things. If anything, I don't know how I could ever forget that, is to keep people alive.
Yeah.
Like even with this, because I see so many people come through here. You should see how their eyes light up when we help them and we create that vision. And they're like, oh my God, like this is what I want. And I didn't think it was possible for $100 because like a lot of people don't have money like that to spend, you know. So the fact that we do this, it really makes their day. And I feel like it saves a lot of people because they lose hope sometimes in their music and themselves.
I just told him, I was like, man, if nobody told you, I want to let you know, man, like, you just don't know how you showing the hood, the streets, whatever, how you ever want to say it, man, you showing him love right now, because he could be doing anything else, but he's doing this for him right now, and it's crazy. They better get it. They better take advantage while it's there, man, because shoot.
For sure, because like mental health, and it goes deep with that, like the mental health aspect of it. That's what I really care about.
Yeah.
Mental health advocacy and stuff like that. So I'm glad you did mention that.
Yeah, it's inspiration, because like, man, a lot of people they give up, they quit, like they go back to their daily job or whatever.
That's not what they want to do.
At all, and then the energy of it comes out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like, it shows. They hate everything. They're very, bitter, and I get it.
Yeah.
Like it sucks, and that if I could leave anyone with a message, I would just say like, trust in the process, trust in yourself, and just know that God won't lead you astray. I know that sometimes we get confused by the things that God is doing, and I promise you, there is a bigger picture that you just can't see, and there's something that's way ahead. So all of that, the bruises and the battles and the crying and the fighting, all of that is worth it, and it's molding. And I know a lot of people don't like me to talk about that as building strength, but it is. And I'm one of those people. I had to cry many nights and struggle many nights and ask God what's going on, and I still do to this day sometimes, but never the way I did before. And it's beautiful. And if I had known what I know now back then, I would have gone through it. Without a problem, because it's like, if you're gonna bring me here after all that, man, let's go. I'm gonna pack my bags and we're gonna go.
I'm not even tripping. Like, I'm gonna sit back. You know what I'm saying? Let you go and take the wheel. I didn't say just take the wheel, so go ahead.
Take the wheel, take it.
Like, you been had the wheel, but I never knew it. I've been trying to fight you, and like, are we there yet? But but nah, it's like
don't fight it.
Yeah.
I mean, of course you can feel how you want to feel, but it's gonna happen. So sometimes you just gotta let that thing take you.
Yeah, you just gotta follow in his footsteps, man.
Just go.
He leading it. It's already directed. You just gotta be able to see that shit, man.
Facts, and you're destined for something great. We all are. And and that's what I had to learn. Everybody matters. Everybody plays a role. Like I was telling you
Yeah.
earlier, there's not one single soul that's here for no reason.
Right.
Like there's so many people.
You already gone. If you already gone, if not, you know, if you here for the reason, you gone. Like.
Cause like think about it like this. Like it's not that easy to be born. You know, a lot of complications can happen. So the fact that your mom gave birth to you, that's not a mistake.
Yeah, but everybody here for a reason. You just gotta find out what it is for sure and live it.
And don't let anybody talk you out of your purpose. Because I've had a lot of people tell me it's ridiculous, and that's the thing. Nothing is ridiculous. Nothing is too far fetched. I really believe if God gave you that vision, how can you not make it a reality? Right. That doesn't even make sense.
It's just making it up the right way for everybody to present to everybody, you know.
And it's not your responsibility to make them believe you. Mm-hmm. It's your responsibility to believe in you.
Right? Yeah, you just gotta get it done. You know.
Yeah,
you gotta
see,
put the work in.
Turn the non-believers into believers, but later.
Yeah, you gotta put the work in. Because I wanted to say everything we're saying is always in the back of my head. Because a lot of people, they'll beat you down for too much of positivity and give you all kinds of negative shit. But the one thing that they always tell me is it's easier said than done. But then I done found that counteraction for that one. It's like this. People be praying for God to help them get things, or for God to do things for them. But like how they say, prayer without work is dead. So you gotta put in action in order, you know, for to receive the blessing that you're looking for.
Exactly.
So that's with anything, like anything, like
because it's not gonna fall into your lap.
No.
You gotta work for it. And honestly, it's better that way because nobody can ever say you didn't earn that. Yeah.
So like that easier said than done shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, man.
Still. I don't like when people say that, but it's like I get what they're saying, but it's like, come on.
Or like you crying over spilled milk.
No.
Man.
They always try to take away, but it's just our job to keep ourselves alive.
And I accept that there's supposed to be a negative with any positive, but you know, but still, like there's a balance. So like, you know, I'm a Libra, so I know there's a balance.
Oh, you're a Libra.
Yeah.
But you're the scale.
Yeah, but still, I gotta scale myself with what I done figured out. You know, I gotta make sure I'm good. But at the end of the day, man, shoot, man, we all just gotta make it work. And we here for a reason. We gotta make it work for sure. Like I've been pushing, I know that, and I'm glad to see you here, living what he's been trying to give. Like this man been trying to give people opportunities. Like promised years ago. Like I want to give it 5 years for sure on my count for sure. Yeah. So you like live this for sure and do what you got to do.
And I just want to say, you know, I think it's great what you're doing too because you're giving people a voice and a platform to like really showcase things.
It is what it is, man. I live from the rapping in the back and trying to be an artist and all that, and like, wait, this not me though. And then, you know, well, shoot, let me find another way to help everybody out because I'm around a lot of rappers. So I'm like, well, let me put a camera on this shit. But like, then I'm figuring out that you gotta really know how to do this. You know?
Yeah. There's an art to everything.
And I just been growing up from that part and just growing from it, you know, just finding my little buzz. So I moved to Colorado, but when I got back, I was like, well, shoot, how can I get back to Louisiana? Because like Colorado, they making music, but the difference is out here at the time, like I'm 35, so like at the time it was like 10 years ago at this time. But at the time, niggas would make a song and they'd be like, hey, I'm on YouTube or check my CD out, or, you know, but yada yada. But like, shoot, in Colorado, when I moved out there, man, they making the music and put it on Spotify, iTunes, whatever. You know, they gonna perform. You know what I'm saying? But it be the same level of artists. You know, be the same level, upcoming artists, all that, unsigned, all that. You know, but like the work ethic be different, and it's because of. It's because of what their the resources is, what I feel, you know, so I try to bring back a little of what I learned out there back home, and it was working, but at the same time it just brought me in a lane that was like, wait, nah, this is not where I was trying to go, you know. You know, and like at the end of the day I didn't even have to do nothing but like just sit back, like you say, and let God take the wheel.
Always.
Promise you. That's what brought me here, because I went out, like I got a song that I just wrote, I never dropped it, but like I was like, they thought I was friendly because, you know, they tried to take my kindness for a weakness, you know, and so then it was like, you know, at the end of the day, I could have been in the grave, but like at the end I'm still here, you know, so it was just on some shit like that, you know, but like you said, man, we all here. Yeah, we all here. Yeah, we all here for our purpose.
Still rocking.
I appreciate you though. Thank you so much for that.
No problem. You know, we're all artists trying to create some type of art.
Yeah, you didn't get me talking though.
But,
but
no.
Yeah, but nah, We do be like, man, I'm like, man, I want to move on from this part now in my life, man. I'm like, man, I ain't even talking no more. I'm just ready to work.
Yeah.
I'm just ready to work. Like, man, I'm ready to work. I've been talking my ass off, bro. Like,
I'm the same. I just want to I don't know. I want to do something different, something that's way better than I've done.
I'm not trying to be at the fast food, but I'm not trying to be where everybody else think that they have to go. You know?
Exactly.
You know?
And that's okay to just take a totally different route.
Yeah. But this is OPR. Is what you watching. So stay tuned for more. And you already know, man. This your boy Doc, man. We out to Louisiana all day, every day. I appreciate you. Thank you.